Hello, and welcome back to my Skyrim playthrough. Now you guys are really lucky I caught this, or maybe I'm lucky because I'm an idiot. So I was editing the different videos, and I thought that I actually skipped this part. And I found that out because I got about 5 minutes into commentating what should be part 4, but was labeled part 3, and I was like, well, what is wrong with my level, and where did I get all these spells? You know. So basically I just forgot to edit this one entirely, and I would have forgotten about it, so I apologize for that. And that would be a big deal because this is a big section. Like, it's a long video. It's got a lot of significance to it, and a lot of stuff happens in it, so it's just kind of shitty if I forget about it. So we are off to Sarthal, which is the first area where we really get to go into combat, and we get to encounter some Draugr, which they're not super formidable enemies, but they're actually a little difficult because of the fact that we have such a high difficulty. Most people who play this game probably don't play on this difficulty, especially if they're on a mage. I feel like melee are easier to play actually on a at a low level. Mages actually can be quite difficult at a low level because of the fact that they don't have a whole lot of management as far as their spells. Like, their spells cost a lot, and they don't have a ton of mana. Plus, they don't have the best armor, etc., etc. Plus, their action arcs aren't great. But melee can potentially, if they want to, they can do lots of blacksmithing and get really powerful armor and a really powerful weapon. Or you could go get the ebony blade, like, easily. You can get the ebony blade at level 1. And if you guys are interested on knowing how to do that, maybe I'll do a video on it. If you guys know what the ebony blade is and you want to know how to get it at level 1, just let me know. It's just because I'm MLG Pro, and I remember I'm not MLG Pro. I'm not very good at games. Like, I'm acceptable, but I don't claim to be a professional at Dark Souls. I'm not a professional at PvP. I just play the game, and I put my words over it, and you guys listen to it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So we are off to Sarthal in this barren-ass wasteland, and I see a conflict over there. Those mages are fighting, and I'm like, fuck this shit, I want in on this action. Excuse my language, I really shouldn't say stuff like that. I should be more calm in my old age. Not really, I'm not old. Fireball! Jeez, that smoked him. Later in this episode, I don't really use Fireball, I use, Flame a lot, flames, but I should probably use Fireball because it's more powerful and you level up faster. I don't know why I didn't just eat those ingredients, but I have my reasons, and I left that guy naked. Yeah, switch to flames because I don't think I really like targeting that precisely, but I think when I go back to my live commentaries, I will use the Fireball, Firebolt kind of shenanigans because it will help me level up faster because I believe it's an apprentice level spell. Goodbye, Mr. Doggy. I love you so much. We have fun time together. I'm sorry, that was just dumb. And it's actually a little ways away, but it's actually a really cool area. There's not a whole lot outside that's really useful. There's actually a side quest that actually started here. I think we will probably go for it. I'm not exactly sure when, but I think we might want to get it because it's arguably one of the, it's not really arguably, if you can argue it, I suppose. Everything's technically arguable unless you really are like, the sky is actually not blue, or like, you can't really argue that the fact that there's oxygen on Earth. Not really, because you're living right now, so there's probably oxygen unless you're oxygen deprived, and then you're going to die. But
and here we all are.
We might follow that because it's a really great necklace. It's called the Galder Amulet, I believe, and it's really awesome. It's got great stats. It's a really rounded necklace. It's actually exactly rounded. That's exactly what it is. And I was waiting to see if more would show up because I was actually hoping more would show up, but we just have our Dark Elf and we're ready to go into Sarthal. The other apprentices aren't cool enough, so they don't get to come with us. They're not part of the cool gang. Me and Tolfdir are just the badasses. Even though I'm an apprentice and he's an old dude who does nothing. You're like, look at this interesting rock, and I'm like, look at the Draugr, stop looking at the damn rock. And he's interested in the rock, but whatever. Let's go inside, come on. And he starts going. And we're going inside. And that is my rule. You always let the NPCs go in first, because sometimes they glitch and they're like, I don't think I saw him go inside. Let me stand out here and be useless for a while. Level 2, as you can see, we are at our maximum potential. We're not going to get any better. I'd say our mage build is complete. This series is over. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kidding. That's not happening. It's just dumb.
I find it hard to believe this excavation.
We're gonna do it all, guys. We're gonna do all the guilds. We're gonna do Dawnguard. We're gonna do Solstheim. We're gonna do it all. We're gonna do it all. But we're starting with the Mage College because it's a good base. But before we do all that stuff, all the other stuff, we're gonna build our mage up. We're gonna make him awesome, and then the other stuff will just be able to be fun and as guides. And then we can just burn through stuff real easy because we'll be overpowered.
Well,
see, mages really are overpowered once they reach their potential that can be reached. Okay, let me ask some useless questions.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel gain? I expect any enchanted items will do.
Alright, drink of choice. It's water. Yep. I was drinking tea, but I decided to go with water. Because I actually felt like the water was actually making my mouth drier than didn't I pick up a pickaxe and then I decided not to mine that? I don't know why I did that. It's just kind of silly. But we're going off to go help this dude do his little quest. Actually, the items you pick up, he doesn't even want back, so you can sell them or disenchant them. I usually disenchant one of them for the disenchanting, because actually enchanting skill goes up when you disenchant. And actually it's funny because disenchanting is really good. I try and keep my enchanted items when I'm on a mage. I try to not sell them because you can disenchant them and they give more skill than enchanting. Like a lot more.
It's going to take forever to sift. What? You must be one of the new apprentices.
It's gonna take forever for you to
looked
find like 5 rings. I don't believe it. You're a liar.
Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just
Oh,
round
4
up
rings.
the rest of the
Okay.
magical artifacts.
Oh, just round up the possibly dangerous artifacts. That's fine. Let's just let the apprentices go get incinerated. Because it happens. It does happen. They even mention it. They're like, "Oh, did another apprentice get incinerated? Whatever. I'll just write a letter to their family, and they'll be okay. I'm sure they'll manage." And that one was a ninja. I didn't see it. I actually nope. I take that back. It was all part of the plan. I meant to do that. I was trying to fake you guys out, so we can take this necklace. Woo! And oh shit. Yeah. We're trapped. Ooh, a chair. Let's sit down. I want to. Why do you have to make it so difficult? I can't. So you can sit in a regular chair, but not a broken one. Broken ones aren't functional anymore. They're just half functional because it's broken in half.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow.
Actually, first time I did this, I was so dumb. I couldn't figure out how to do it. And yes, I hit start there because I played Dark Souls a bunch. So we're going down and we're gonna find the necklace, the Sarthal amulet, which isn't really a great necklace. Like we'll get a better one later. But we become in tuned and it's like kind of glowing, and I wonder what we. Oh, that's what we do, and it just breaks. I hit it with like a little bit of fire and it just shatters. Seems a little unrealistic. I could understand if you hit it with a fireball and it was just like.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting.
Look at all the rocks. Look at all the rocks. Look at them. Look at the mushrooms. Look at the embalming tools. Look at the torches. Look at all these lit torches in the supposedly abandoned Sarthal that's supposed to just have dead people in it. That's kind of weird. And let's get our flames out, because I know that this is a trap. It's gotta be. Come on. And we have a vision. I do kind of wish more of this environment was more destructible in Skyrim, because like when you throw a gigantic fireball at a door and it's fine, it just seems a little unrealistic. I can understand why maybe they want to keep things consistent. That was kind of fun at Fable, how you could like break a door down. But I always remember this one time I was playing D&D with my uncle.
This warning is
Best moment ever. So we it was right at the beginning of the dungeon, and we could either go left down a hallway or there was a door straight ahead. So I was like, let's try the door. So he was dungeon mastering, and it was just me, and I don't know. He was also playing a character. He was being a dungeon master and playing a character.
I felt something rather. What just
Really
happened?
strange. And so I walk up to the door, and it's locked. And I decide, well, can I lockpick it? And he says, no, you can't. So I go,
Are you in danger?
I'm gonna blow it open with a magic missile, and he just kind of looks at me,
Perhaps we should take.
and he's
Now,
like,
please do
what?
Be careful.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna blow it open with a magic missile.
Take a look.
And so he's like, okay, well, roll a d4, and we'll see if you make through it. Like, you've got, and he's like, you have to, and then I'll make a saving throw. And so we do that, and I win. And he's like, well, you just demolished the door, you blew it off its damn hinges. And I was like, yeah. And then I found out that as soon as I got through that door, I literally skipped about 70% of the entire dungeon. The final challenge was right around the corner, and he was a little mad, but I thought it was hilarious. Because like most people are like, let's go down the hall, and I'm like, no, just blow the damn thing open with my magic missile. You know. And I would have healed with restoration there, but I could not heal with restoration due to the fact I was out of mana. It froze there. I sometimes have some freezing. Woo! Let's heal. Yeah. Go back to Flames and Conjure Familiar. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have taken everything. This Draugr weapons weigh a lot, and they're not really even worth it. Draugrs always fire like ice. It's just like a thing. Alright, let's go down into the mysterious tomb. And he's like, you know what?
Simply fascinating.
He must be a Breton, that's why he's glowing like that. That's gotta be dragon skin. Yeah, I think that is. I think dragon skin, when you get hit, you like take a percentage of the spells, and it gets converted into mana, if I remember correctly.
What was that?
Yeah, let's get fighting. What was that? I wonder why. We just got ambushed by Draugr. I don't think it could be Draugr. What do you think? Nope, definitely not Draugr. These aren't Draugr. Torch them. Burn them at the stake. It's a witch. It's a witch.
But I can.
God, I'm tightening them up here with those fireballs. Not even fireballs, just a constant stream of inferno. I took 2 1/4, and you took 1 3/4. Like my math skills there? Yeah. I'm gonna stand here and look at all the rocks and the coffins, and you get to go ahead and do all the dangerous stuff. That's fine. It's fine with me. It's just because I'm better at this game. I prepared to defend myself. Really, I had no idea. I was gonna tell you that actually. And we get to continue down into the depths of Sarthal. Continue our wondrous adventure. And we get to look at the lovely contrast of black on white and the brilliantly crafted level 2 with the experience bar up in the corner. I think it really provides a lot of sustenance for our viewing. Anyways, we continue on and we come down into the deep and not very dark, mysterious tomb that's supposed to be abandoned that has torches lit. I can understand why they did it, like they had to have some light, but at the same time, I'm in a tomb that like only has Draugr in it, and apparently Draugr are really good at lighting torches. So that's a thing. They're not really that dark. Oh God! Trap, and Draugr. Wow, that familiar is wimpy. Oh my Lord! Oh God! Sheet! No! Potion. This is why you need a stronger familiar, because oh my Lord, that just doesn't do enough. And took care of those kids, even though they almost killed me. They totally just ganged up on me, beat the crap out of me. Alright, get a little healing up in here. Oh God. Nope. You are no, you're not allowed to shoot me. Against fools. Come, God dang it. That mana cost. Would I just jump into his axe attack? I'm so good at this game, guys. This is a restless Browder. These ones are tougher. They definitely hit harder. Oh, juke. I let the door hit me on the ass on my way out, though. My flame. You see how it does damage after? Got a little dot. Damage over time. On the end of it. Dark Souls menu switching, you see there? I totally meant to do that. Gotta get used to the Skyrim menus again, you know. Got a lot of videos to commentate today, and then I'll edit them, and I don't know, there might be one up tonight. I'm trying to think if there'll be one up tonight. Might be a Dark Souls video up tonight. But there won't be any Skyrim up until tomorrow, and I'll try and put 2 episodes of Skyrim up tomorrow, because I have not had a lot of videos out, plus people have been wanting the Skyrim playthrough, so 2 episodes will probably be out tomorrow, maybe more. We'll have to see what happens. And then Monday I'll try and put 1 or 2 out too. Hopefully I can get back into the stride of things, and eventually here, if I have time, I want to start doing a Dark Souls episode and a Skyrim episode, like maybe every day, but more likely 3 times a week. I'll have a Skyrim episode and a Dark Souls episode up a day, and then there will be maybe some random videos in there on Mondays and Tuesdays or Saturdays, whatever days. Because I can't always put videos up, but videos are usually pretty consistently put up on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday sometimes. I'm just going around here getting all this useless loot. I can't believe it's an iron dagger. Yep, that iron helm. That iron helm, that's all I can say. Because, you know, guys, sorry about that. That was weird. The iron helm is literally the most iconic helm in Skyrim. It is the Skyrim helm. When you think Skyrim or Dragonborn, they're wearing the the Dragonborn is always wearing the iron helm. Most iconic hat. One of the worst helmets in the game. Seriously, one of the worst helmets in the game. It's kind of silly. Whoa! Get torched. Headshot. Final kill cam. But yeah, I suppose it's not great, because I'm pretty sure you can only upgrade it to exquisite, right? Or maybe superior. So even if you upgrade it, it's really not that great. And we're just picking up everything we can because we need all the money we can. I think I'm going to try and use some of the money I have to try and show you guys the Dawn Guard thing, because sorry, not the Dawn Guard, the Dawn Star chest, because that's really useful. It supplies you with quite a few soul gems, and usually some magical artifacts that you can actually disenchant, so it's one of the reasons we want them. We actually had to drop some because we've been wearing some. And one of the things I really wish Skyrim had was the ability to wear 2 rings, like a right ring and a left ring, you know. And there's actually a mod for that. Sorry, I'm going to Google it real quick. Someone told me there's a mod for left-hand rings. Let's see. Yes, there is. It's called left-hand rings. Yep, silver ring left. You can get them. It's from Yep, it's from DarkSouls workshop. Nice, that is pretty awesome. I wonder if you can mod this onto the Xbox. You probably can, you just need a flash drive, huh? I would guess. Xbox. I don't know. Whatever, we'll deal with it later. And this is the part where I totally remembered this. I was just keeping you guys in suspense because I wanted to talk to you guys this whole time. I totally remembered how to do this. I just didn't want to do it at the time. I definitely didn't go and look at my guidebook and cheat, because that just wouldn't happen. Nope, I totally didn't do that. Just to let you know, I completely did this by myself. So you can have every confidence in me. And I hope you guys enjoy the view of me casting my Conjure Familiar. And looking at these lovely walls with all the dried up corpses on them. Because, you know, dried up corpses, they're the new thing. People like to use them. Great house decoration. By the way, this is a trap. This is a trap, so I would not recommend messing up the combination on it, because if you do, you will get shooted with arrows that are poisoned. And they don't particularly hurt, but they're still uncomfortable. And in general, in games, it's not a good idea to get hit by traps, especially in Dark Souls, because they hurt a lot, like those arrows in Sen's Fortress. Remember the episode where I was in Sen's Fortress with Anime Woo, and he activated the trap, and I kind of, when I was running, it hit me and it like killed me. I think I had like 4 health left. Yeah, that happened. So we're, do we level up? No, we can almost level up, you know. And actually, I think I was looking at my conjuration there, but conjuration actually, it's not. I think it is dictated partially by how many times you cast a spell, but I think a lot of it is actually dictated by how much damage your summoned familiar or Atronach does. That actually increases it, because I think it's damage based, if I remember correctly. I could wiki it, but I don't remember. We could look it up. I just haven't played Skyrim in such a long time, so it's just like, you know, when you don't play a game for a while, sometimes you don't remember everything, and I apologize for that. And you have to match up. If you look above there, each pillar has a hint. So basically, it shows you what the symbol is above it. So basically, above each pillar, you need to match the symbols up. So it's just matching. It's just matching. And oh my god, MLG Pro kite skills. I just literally just kited everywhere. I had to. This is a right. These things are tough. I just had to kite it everywhere. See, that thing just smacked the crap out of my familiar. I don't even know I summoned another one. Like, my familiar literally distracts him for half a second before it gets swatted. Jeez, so you just gotta run around. One of the things about a low-level mage, you just have to kite. And I popped my Highborn there because that is a really great ability, and I would use it in any prolonged fight or with multiple enemies. So always pop your Highborn if you're gonna be a mage. And I'm really glad that they removed the weakness to magic that Highborns had previously, because that makes mages so much better if you're a Highborn. I'd say Bretons make better combat mages personally, but that's because they have the dragon skin. But definitely Ultimate make the superior full mage. Yeah, okay. So, you know, I was talking about conjuration and how it is damage. Listen to this. The summoning aspects of conjuration raises the skill by the amount of time damage output used in combat. So basically it is how much time your Atronach is out and doing damage, for instance. Or if you're using Bound Sword, how long it's up and how much damage you do. After the Dragonborn reaches the level 30 in Conjuration, guards may say, "Hail, Summoner, conjure me a warm bed, would you?" That's just precious. Precious, precious, precious. So, now we're continuing on through Sarthal, and I always search urns. Urns always have gems and gold in them, and if you actually have all of the stones of Baron Zaya from the Thieves Guild, like you have to get all the stones, then you have to get them put together. You will actually gain, once it's in the Thieves Guild, you'll gain an increased chance of finding precious gems and gold and stuff in the I tried to jump over that, but I missed because I'm dumb and I almost died. But it actually increases your sorry, my brain's not working. It actually increases your, what was I talking about? Am I dumb? It increases the drop chance of gems, etc. in urns, etc. So that's really useful. Of course, It's kind of a pain in the butt to get them in. Wow, that stutter. Is that just in my preview, or do you guys see that too? So it's useful if you're a little bit anal retentive like me, and you just need to have everything. I'm not always like that. Sometimes I am though. Okay. Destruction is definitely raised by damage. Yeah, it's damage and wounding and killing an opponent. That's definitely how it goes. So this is another one where where you actually have to have the symbols above, but unfortunately some of them rotate when you rotate another one, so it's kind of just a matching and guessing game, and you gotta get that going. I'm sure there's a certain way to do it the most effectively. Alright. Come on, let's go. And now we get to go to the glowy. Nope, I don't want to go in there. And Tolfnir just comes out of nowhere like a freaking ninja. Tolfnir win. Hey, look, it's a pretty rock. Tolfnir, let's go look at it.
Well now, would you look at that?
Would you look at that big rock over there, Dragonborn? Come on. Alright, and now we have to distract the student. It's so dumb. You can't do any damage to him until he drains the power. And he's like, and we try, and then you can't hurt him, and then he's like, let me go stare at the rock. And you're like, help me with the dang thing. And he's like, nope, gotta look at this rock. Gotta look at this rock, but it's okay because he'll just walk there really slowly. And it's fine because my Atronach can just tank him. It's a little unfortunate that he does frost damage. Like, really, ideally, if you're fighting Draugr, I would recommend using like the Frost Atronach because they have 100% resistance to frost. So if they're shooting frost at you, it won't do anything. Frost definitely does a good chunk of damage to fire Atronachs. Okay. And basically, you just have to kite him. I don't think I even was paying attention. I'm sorry this took so long, and I'm sorry. Is that really lagging that bad when you guys watch this video? Or is that just my preview being stupid? I hope that's not lagging for you guys, because if it is, that really sucks. Because I'm seeing it's just like frame. It's like really glitchy. I don't know. That was a weird laggy thing. If that was, if you guys saw that, I'm sorry. But here I was just running around because I wasn't sure when the power was off. The power thingy was off 100%. But I probably should have noticed because his health bar did go down a little bit. I think I'm not taking some fall damage or something. Oh no. What? Do some damage to him. There we go. See, he's resistant. Oh, there we go. Now he's gonna die. You're gonna die. You don't have your pretty rock to save you anymore. Haha, you're dead. You're dead. And I get the Galder Amulet Fragment, which is awesome because it gives you a ton of mana. And then you have a ton of mana to do stuff with. Okay. And did it freeze? Maybe, kind of. And we are going to drop some things because we're overweight. Overweight like Mexico. That's not even racist. It's true. We actually America lost the #1 spot as far as being overweight and obese. Which is sad because that's just one more thing America is not #1 at anymore. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was doing. I was just trying to figure out what to do. Tolfnir has to figure out this orb. What? What? Everything's dead. What? What am I defending myself against?
This is amazing.
Are you gonna try something? And then we'll fight, and it'll be fun.
The Archmage needs to be informed immediately.
Okay, you talked to me about that rock that you spent the entire fight staring at while I had to take care of the dangerous enemy that probably would have killed us. You know, that's fine. Who cares? It's no big deal. I'm sorry I saved your life. It's just one of those things I do on a daily basis. Saved our lives. We're not one. We're just, yeah, okay, whatever.
This is simply fascinating.
Simply fascinating. All right. Well, we're gonna leave now. We don't need you anymore. We're just gonna summon our flame Ashnark and leave promptly through the door. And we get to learn our power word, ice form. Ice form. That's a little repetitive, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Being repetitive is fun. And we get a couple items, but now we're over encumbered, so we definitely gotta drop something. Ancient Nord axe. They sell the least and they weigh the most, so we might as well get rid of it. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking something off to the side of the screen. That's a bad habit. Alright, got our flame match. As you can see, I was baffled by the design of this room and how there was only one lever and I apparently couldn't find it. I apologize for my apparent ability to not be able to find anything. And now we're off. We're going to head back to the college. I'm sorry for these gaps. I was just looking up some things quick. Apologize, it's a bad habit to commentate. Well, I'm a little ADD today, but it's a bad thing to commentate and look off to your other monitor. I'm sorry. But that won't be a problem on these Skyrim pretty soon because they'll be live and then I'll just be able to talk to you guys because I'll have no one else to talk to. Because I'm a lonely, lonely person. I don't have any friends. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just can't handle it, you know? And we're off. We're back to the Mage's College. So we're just gonna finish up a few important things here. And set ourselves up. So we got our fragment, which increases our magicka by 30 points. Which is definitely useful. We don't really need that Sarthal amulet anymore. Can't remember if I sold it, and if I did sell it, I'm stupid because I should disenchant them because, you know, then you get your enchanting skill up. But you know, they say hindsight is 20/20. Even though I have 20/20 vision, hindsight is, I guess, more than 20/20 for me. But if I did sell them, that'd be kind of dumb because I should have enchanted them. So we're gonna check. We're gonna talk to Savos because we gotta let him know what's going on in Sarthal. We gotta tell him how Tolfdir looked at that rock the entire time and didn't help us. We gotta tell on him. It's totally not a cool move. Yes, Tolfdir to do you a solid, and he spends the entire time looking at a rock. Well, you get to fight the dangerous enemy.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant.
Thank you for Did another apprentice get incinerated?
Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's a witness. And good work. The next time you find
I get to talk to the pissed off librarian.
Perhaps this will be helpful.
This guy is such a jerk. I don't know. He's got like iron justice. Like if you mess with his library, he tells you he's gonna like rip you apart. He's like the most serious librarian ever. Librarians are pretty vicious though, you know, if you don't return your books on time. Or if you steal them, for that matter. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed part 3 of the Skyrim playthrough. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Hey guys, this is Witcher. Remember to hit that subscribe button right in the middle of the screen, and because YouTube is a little funny, remember to hit the like and the follow on the Twitter in the description below. I've got both. Please go do that for me. Peace.